Welcome, friends new and old. This stud muffin you see right here is Captain Dimitri Dutch III of the Starship Imagination Station, leader of the Imagineers. This is the first screen you're going to see while loading up the Disruption game of the Alterverse. The first installation, Disruption, I should say. But anyways, very customizable. As you can see, I already customized my avatar here. But this is Avatar. Everything you can do. I'm not going to go through it. You can do it when you get it, the game, which you should, when it comes available. Right now it's in early alpha if you have a server, or if you have an elite lifetime citizenship token. You should have been sent a Steam key, and you can download the game. Jump on and goof around with all of us goofballs. But anyways, this is my avatar, as you can see, right here. I like it. Go to clothing. You can do a bunch of different colors. You choose which uniform you have. I'm lucky enough to have the angelic one. If you want it, maybe I'll give it to you. Who knows? Helmet, armor. You can go through all of these, customize it. Weapons. You're going to pick all these weapons up when you get on the ship, the disruption ship, or the server of your choice ship. They'll all have all these weapons, but here you can just click through and it'll tell you you do not own this skin. You can purchase it by hitting that. Oh, congrats, you own the skin. So we're gonna do that, and you can go through them until I had that one. I don't think I have a hammer. I don't think I've bought one yet. I have the multiverse hammer. Sweet. It's pretty cool. So yeah. So that's that. Emotes, I don't have any. I'm kind of jealous of the people that do. You can go through it, hit play to see the a quick preview of it. So there's that. So let's go. Hopefully the load time has been known to take a while, like up to like 5 minutes, but if you play No Man's Sky and a couple other games kind of like that, sometimes when you boot it up the first time it can take some time. But then once the game's on, there's virtually no loading screens whatsoever, so that's kind of nice. So I wish I probably would have done this before hitting record. So maybe I will edit this out, but I'm not exactly a video editor. So or maybe I'll just leave it as is, and we can watch this bar grow on its own. Alright, you're probably skipping forward. You're not quite there yet. And we're going. We're moving. Anyways, there is some tips that I learned when I first joined. It was a little intimidating at first because the ship is huge. Navigation was kind of confusing, and getting my headset to work. It wasn't working in the beginning, but everyone that's on the Magellan, which is the first ship you'll log on to prior to the server, the founding server, the people on there are very, very helpful. So if you can't hear them, if they can't hear you, they'll help you out. So when you first get on the ship, I'll show you the buttons to hit, but you can get into your controls and then just go over what the controls are, and of course you can change them, keybind them to whatever you want. There's a mini map that's very useful. You'll bring that up. The user interface is fully customizable, which is awesome. You can move different menus wherever you want and place them. I'll show you how to fill up your inventory and show you how to shoot some stuff. Show you where you can get into a XR75 and fly that around. And just give you a general feel of how the game is for this being early alpha. I'm kind of blown away. I haven't done much alpha testing. In fact, this is the first one I've done. But I've definitely played like Steam Early Access, like super early access, and it's just like super buggy and dirty and just ugly. And this, has bugs and has, improvement it can make. But as an early alpha, I feel like the foundation is very strong. I'm very excited. Um, and once they release on Steam Early Access, people will be able to purchase it, and hopefully that'll give them more money to be able to hire more people, which will get more updates quicker. And you know how the story goes. But so far, I've had a blast. I think it's about done loading. It's always that last little millimeter. It takes forever. Arrival is imminent. Here we are. We're on the bridge. So this is where you'll get spawned into. This is my server, the Imagination Station of the Alliance Imagineers, and I fully customized this ship. The floor, the ceiling, the lights, other rooms can be customizable. All the living quarters, and there's going to be an update in the future, near future, where it's going to be even more customizable. If you hit your right mouse button coming out, will bring up your cursor. So you can move this all around, and you can move things wherever you want. So I like these right here. For right now, the stamina, there is no stamina in the game. This is a placeholder. This bar will go down with your health. In the middle here, you're probably wondering, what is this? APFS. I thought that's supposed to be north, south, east, west. Well, it's like a ship. So port, this is like a quiz. Port, starboard, aft, and I get this run wrong. It can't be front. It has to be some other word. I'll just say front, but this is the front. E is the action button, but if you don't know that, what you can do is look in the menu at all these nice things. First off, I think you should bring up the local map. And for you, it'll probably be huge and in the middle. Well, you can customize how big or how small it is, and then move it where you want it, which is awesome. So we'll put that right there. This little white ball here identifies where you're at on the ship, and the ship is huge. So having this map really helps out. Next thing I do is look at the settings, F8. This brings up settings, graphics, audio, controls, general. I'd go to controls and just go through everything and look at what buttons do what, and you can keybind if you don't want to use something you want to use. Like if you have one of those mice with 50 buttons on the thing and you like to keybind to your heart's content, you can do that. But just you can go through this and look. Suicide, Control K helps. When you die, you don't lose money, you don't lose inventory or anything. So if you're at a part of the ship, you want to immediately come back to the bridge. Control K Suicide does that pretty efficiently. Weapon, mount, XR75. I think default it's inverted on the x-axis. I prefer it to not be inverted. Vehicle. There's no vehicles as of right now on this ship. HUD. So once you log on, you can just look through all this, kind of get yourself, okay, that button does this button does that. To keybind your microphone for talking, the only way you can do that though is by going through the voice chat setup, which should automatically pop up when you first log on. But if it doesn't, you can just go into the settings, click voice chat setup, and it'll bring you to the mumble that is used, and from there it'll walk you through picking your input and output devices, and you can keybind your push to talk button. so you don't have a hot mic. So now that you have all that, and you've looked through all of that, you can run around, jump, use some of your emotes, whatever. But you probably want to see, well, what stuff do I got? What stuff do I got? So up here in the menu, you have inventory F4. Click F. What? Backpack. Empty. Worth 0. Womp womp. Well, just turn around, and you'll see the ship's hold. Walk through the ship's hold, and you will get to some lovely robots and the Wall of Doom. Every ship will have an iron chest like this that that's where the treasury is. When you raid a ship, you'll want to get to this. So anyways, just go ahead and hit E, which is the action button, to pick up things. I got the shield. I'm going to pick up until you cannot carry anymore. Just going to go through this. Sometimes the chevron has to be exactly over what you want to pick up for it to activate. Let's do this really quick. Plasma blaster, yeah. Shotgun, yep. Oh, intimidator, but we all know what that is. The shotgun, the boomstick, that's right. Axes, not to hack, but to throw. It's pretty cool. These plasma grenades are, the sound they make is pretty awesome. If you have deep bass, sounds pretty good. Plasma hammer, I really like the shurikens. I pronounce that different all the time. I really don't think I'm saying that right. Shuriken, but whatever. Alright, we've got everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and look in our inventory, F4. And you see left pouch, right pouch. Your shield and grenades that you can throw go in the left pouch. Other guns and weapons go in your right pouch. You can just click, drag, and drop. If you have food from the mess hall to increase your health, you can just double click it here, which should eat it. Or you can put it in your left pouch, and then you hold down Z and then hit the left mouse button to use whatever is in your left pouch. To scroll through your left pouch, I think it's Shift Q or just Q. Again, you can go to your settings, controls, and it'll tell you all about that. I'm new, just like you. I've only been here, 2 days. But I thought I'd try to make this video and show people that don't have access yet what it looks like, and people who do have access but haven't gotten on yet, kind of some quick tips from somebody who is also kind of new. So there's that. Let's get out here. Well, let's go ahead and use our mouse scroll to pick a weapon. We're gonna do a plasma blaster. We're gonna do right click to aim and left click to say goodbye. And I have neutralized the mech droid. Earlier, I think Commander Riley was giving me a little lip, so let's go ahead and get out the shuriken. But as you see, I only have 4 slots, and the shuriken isn't in one of those, so I'll bring up my inventory, F4, pick the shuriken, drag it down to let's replace the axe, and then back out. I'll use my scroll wheel to hover over the shuriken. Point that over here and deploy. I really like the particles on this. I think that just looks so pretty. You can only carry 5, which is kind of unfortunate. But next weapon, let's and then there's a lot of other weapons. Oh, I want to show you this this plasma grenade. So we will hit Q or Shift Q to go through your left pouch until I got the grenade. And then I'm going to hit and hold Z and then press the left mouse button. I mean, that just sounds like it's going to mess you up. Ah, a little too close. Alright, so now we got our stuff. We looked at the controls. We got our map up to navigate. We're moving stuff around. Let's show everyone how to fly. Right back here, teleport lower launch bay, teleport rear launch bay. Let's go to the rear launch bay. You see that chevron? That means you can do an action. E is an action button. And we're getting teleported to the garage. As in any garage, you probably don't want to pick the back car and try to navigate through, so I would go ahead and go to the front. And you see the chevron. Click the action button, hop inside. W is move forward, and we're off. Shift is gas. Currently, there is no roll, so it's kind of difficult to make sharp turns, but that is getting implemented soon. This is space, so you can hover. And reverse, which is S. This is my personal server, the Imagination Station. The color of it was customizable. I was even able to put names on it, decals, which I can't see from here. It must be on the other side. Unfortunately, to get back in, you can't even do that kill yourself, Control K. So what you have to do is just kamikaze right into the ship or drive out into deep space where you will get radiation poisoning and die. I think I will drive in to my ship. And I'm forever frozen in space to be found by some civilization millions of years later, where they will get my DNA and clone me, and I will be king. Alright, so we'll go back to the bridge. And I'm not going to take you everywhere, because that's kind of the fun of it for right now, is exploring on your own. I want to leave some things a secret. The mess hall is where you can get some food if your health is low. The training center over here is where we hold death matches, or at least some of them. The L here is for the lounge, where there's a nice bartender, some drinks, and some good music to where you can get down with your emotes. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational. Again, my name is Captain Dimitri Dutch III of the Starship Imagination Station. I'm the leader of the Alliance, the Imagineers, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day or night, and stay cool. I'm gonna change that ending. I'm not even a YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing.